Yo, what is going on YouTube? Fusion coming through for a top plays of week 3 in the PSL. Now, Ryan, the coach of the New York Giants, was not able to make it this week due to time constraints, so I will be subbing in for him. He will be back next week though for week 4, and week 4 battles will go up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Now, jumping right into my number 3 spot, we have the Boston Blazekins versus the Fort Knox Coldine. It's a prediction play, as you see. While the Fort Knox Coldine switch into Chandelure, and the Boston Blazekins predict that and go for a knockoff, taking out the Chandelure on essentially the first turn of the game. It was the second, but essentially the first turn of the game. And that was a huge play for the Boston Blazekins because they were able to get one of Fort Knox's biggest threats off the field early on, way early on their first play. So now we have the South Beach Slowbros versus the New York Giants in my number 2 spot. And here we have the Suicune dying to a Sharpedo's Crunch. Suicune goes down, Sharpedo gets the speed boost. Arcanine comes in, gets the Intimidate drop, switches out predicting a Water-type move, which it does, Waterfall. Celebi takes that with only 12%, and then gets the leftovers for 6%. And then takes the Crunch like a champ with that defense investment and the -1. As you see again, it was a double switch into a defensive Celebi against a Life Orb Sharpedo. And that is pretty much why it was my number 2 spot, but there's one play that was better from the South Beach Slowbros in the New York Giants game. And this one wasn't a play, it was prep. It was prep. Suicune versus Mew. Mew switches out into Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur is the switch into Suicune. Mega Venusaur goes for a Giga Drain, gets his health back. Suicune goes for the Mirror Coat, knowing it can take any hit, and takes out the Mega Venusaur for the first kill of the game, getting rid of the bulk on the New York Giants side. They still had Milotic, but their main bulk was Mega Venusaur, getting rid of that. So that was my number 1 play, and that was all 3 of my plays for week 3. So now it gets interesting. Now we have a vote. Last week's top play of the Bolt Strike Victini versus the Mirror Coat Suicune from this week. If you didn't see the Bolt Strike Victini Lightning Victini, go check out last week's video. But we have a vote. I will set up a straw poll. If I see anything is like super one-sided, lawless, I will know that someone has been voting for themselves multiple times. So that's pretty much all I got for this video. I will see you guys later.